Okay, so in addition to creating custom backgrounds and header backgrounds or banner backgrounds for your website, you may also want to create clickable buttons on your website that allow people to download things or link to different web pages or different areas of your site. And you can create buttons in a variety of different programs, but in our class today, we'll create them in vector.com, which you all are already familiar with. So here are two buttons that I created in vector.com, both of which you can click to actually download one of these custom backgrounds above. So if you click on this, it will let you download this custom background. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do both of these things, but firstly you need to learn how to create a button, which is very easy to do. So in vector.com, I used a circle shape and then went down to more shapes at the bottom, clicked on the arrow, and created an arrow inside of the circle shape. And here you have something that looks like a clickable button on the screen. I suggest you draw your button to begin with relatively large like you see here, because we can always make this button smaller on the page if need be. But it's actually it can be difficult to make a button much bigger if you draw it very small to begin with. Okay, so uh, in terms of exporting, when it comes to exporting this button, we have to do something slightly different with buttons than we've done in the past with other images. We don't want any of the background here included along with the button. We want just the button itself. So in order to do that, you click and drag and highlight whatever you want. Highlight the object that you created here, and then go to export. And this time around, you want to click and say, instead of page, page will be selected on your screen. You want to click selection. That means we want just the button and nothing else, no background image whatsoever. And you want to save it as a PNG file, not a JPEG, not an SVG, but a PNG specifically file. And then click download. So we could save this as big button. Save this onto the desktop somewhere. Oh. And there, you've created a button that you can now use to click. All right, from here, you can go back to your website and you can upload this button as a picture onto your website. So you can, just as you've done with other images in the past, click on Images, Upload, and you're just going to upload your button as an image. So here's my button that I just saved. We put it onto the page. And then obviously you don't want your download button to be that huge, so you can make it smaller on the page. Let's see if I can do this. If you grab by the corner here, you can make your button much smaller. My computer is going a bit slow, but you should be able to click and drag and make the button like so. My apologies for that taking forever. Once the button is on the page, once you've got it worked out on the page, uh, you need to turn the button into a link. Okay, and to do that is quite easy. All you have to do is click on the button. There's a little paperclip image there, symbol that says insert link. You click onto this link and you can create any link that you want for this button to link to. So you could link it to another website like google.ca, or you could also link it to things inside of your Google Drive. So let's say you wanted someone to download something from your website. What you could do is go to Google, go to your Google page and type in Google Drive, and you can go into something called your Google Drive, which is a place where you can save files for later use. And you can also save files so that they can be downloaded by other people. Here's a bunch of files in my Google Drive that I use with our class, downloadable things that I use for our class. And what you can do from here is, if you drag and drop a file, let's say one of the background files that you created, into your Google Drive, you can control click on that file and say get a shareable link. Okay? You want to make sure that everybody has access to this link when they click it. And to do that, you can go to sharing settings and say link sharing on, more, and you just want to make sure that's clicked that anybody with this link can access this particular file. So you click save on that. That means that anybody can access this file. And then once you're done with that, you can right click again, say get shareable link. And what you need to do is copy this link that it's created for you here. Copy that, go back to your website, and click on the insert link. And if you insert this link, it's going to make this image a download. It's going to make it so that when people click on this image, they will download the file that's linked here in your Google Drive. So I'm going to apply that and publish. And let's see if this works. So I'll click on the eye to preview my website. We'll scroll down to my button. Notice here's my big download button here. Probably shouldn't be quite that big. I should get it smaller than that. But notice when I scroll over it now, a clickable hand comes on. The hand that lets you know you can click. And when I click on it, it allows me to download this background if I want. So there, that's how you make a clickable button from vector.com and then insert it into your web page.